What's up, everyone? Mr. NoobTube Gamer. Today we're playing Titanfall 1 in 2022. We're going to see how the game holds up 8 years later, and if it's still worth playing in 2022. So this is interesting because it was actually the end of March when Titanfall 1 was removed from EA Play and Game Pass Ultimate. So if you were playing Titanfall through those subscription services, you can no longer play through that method. The only way that you can play Titanfall now is if you bought the game digitally or if you have a physical copy. Now the thing is, if you want to buy the game now, it is actually not available on the Xbox Game Store. It was removed from sale and it was removed from subscription. So really, if you're a new player, if you've never played this game before and currently don't own the game, you can only get it through a physical copy. That's what I did. I went on Amazon and paid something like $20 after taxes for a disc copy, even though I've been playing the game just fine for the past 2 years or so through EA Play. Now I can't play it on EA Play anymore, so I had to go out and get a physical copy, which was really annoying. I don't understand why they did that. You know, I know that Titanfall 1 has been broken for so many years on PC. You know, it's been filled with hackers and practically unplayable. You cannot play Titanfall 1 on PC right now. It just won't happen. But the Xbox version has worked just fine. I have not run into a single hacker on Xbox my entire time playing Titanfall 1. Never. So I really don't get why they had to remove the game on Xbox as well. They're keeping the servers online for now, but you know what they're gonna do. Because a lot less people are playing the game now because of it being removed from Game Pass and EA Play. I have noticed a significant decline in player counts. I used to be able to get a full lobby almost instantly of attrition. Now, you know, I do get lobbies pretty quickly, but they're always like 4v4. They're never full 6v6 lobbies like they used to be. So there's definitely a decline in player base since the game was taken off EA Play and Game Pass. They're keeping the servers up for now, but you know they're going to say, oh, due to a low player base, we're going to take the game offline now. That's what they're going to do. Next year, I guarantee you that's exactly what's going to happen. And it's going to be bullshit because there was no reason to remove it from the subscription service in the first place. They're just doing it to be dicks, basically. I mean, it's EA. You shouldn't be surprised when they do something scummy, but this is just stupid. I mean, I basically had to pay 2/3 of the price that I pay for an annual EA Play subscription just to rebuy the game all over again. Like, it's just, whatever. I mean, it's worth the money. I love Titanfall 1. It's a great game. I don't know how much longer I'll be able to play it, but it's still a really good game in 2022. It came out back in 2014 during the beginning of the 8th generation of consoles, but I think it still holds up very well, almost a decade later. I think Titanfall's very fast-paced and fluid movement system helps it age as well as it has. And the movement system does take a lot of getting used to. I know a lot of people are going to comment on the video saying, oh my god, your skills with the movement system are not very good, you play like a COD player. I do get that a lot whenever I post a Titanfall video, saying, dude, you're not playing the game right. I still have fun with the game, even though I'm not fully versed into the movement system. You know, so I kind of play my own way. I kind of play attrition the way it's meant to be played, where I kill as many of the AI as I possibly can, because you actually get points for your team when you do kill the AI. It adds up pretty well, but it also comes at the risk of attracting a human player that will kill you, and then that'll be more points for the enemy, because you obviously get a lot more points for killing a human player than you do an AI. But my strategy ended up working really well. It was a very close and competitive game, but I ended up being the one that turned the game towards my team's favor, and we ended up winning. When it comes to one-on-one gunfights, I'm probably not the most skilled in this lobby, but I ended up getting the most attrition points because I actually played attrition and didn't try to play team deathmatch like everyone else does. And I also am rarely inside my Titan, because if they kill me while in my Titan, then that's a shit ton of points that the enemy team gets. So I kind of try to play it strategically, more so than when I'm playing COD. It's more like just like mindless switch shooter action when I'm playing Call of Duty, but with this game, feels like there's a lot more tactical thinking, and I love it. I really do. I got into the game very late. I didn't play it back in 2014 because I did not own an Xbox One, and I also didn't have a gaming PC. I actually got into Titanfall 2 before I played Titanfall 1. But even being someone that played Titanfall 2 first and then played Titanfall 1, I still appreciate this game a lot. Although, a lot of the content from Titanfall 1 is available in 2 when we're talking about a lot of the weapons and the maps. and all that. I still find Titanfall 1 very enjoyable. I know it didn't really take off when it first came out. It didn't really become very successful. Titanfall 2 also was very disappointing for EA, but that was also like their own fault, because with Titanfall 2, they released that game right around the same time as both Call of Duty Infinite Warfare and Battlefield 1, two huge games that were coming out that year that were more well established than Titanfall. And with Titanfall 1, they didn't put it on the PS4, which was the biggest gaming platform at the time. So they kind of fucked it up themselves. It's not because of the quality of the game, it's because of EA being dumb shits. But as sad as it is to think that we're probably never going to get Titanfall 3, at least Titanfall 1 is still playable in 2022, and is still a lot of fun. If you're on Xbox. I can't say that the PC version would be worth playing. It's definitely not. The PC version is broken as fuck, completely unplayable. But if you're on Xbox One or Xbox Series X, definitely pick this game up. Like I said, I paid $20 for it, but I think it's easily worth that price, and you could probably find it for cheaper in other stores. Just keep in mind that unlike Titanfall 2, Titanfall 1 does not have an offline single-player campaign, so if you don't have good internet, or if you're not really about playing games online, you should probably stay away from this game. And this is also a disclaimer I make in all my other videos. If you live in a region like South America, Africa, Australia, regions where it's typically very difficult to find an online match, especially with the older games, then also keep that in mind, that you may not have the same experience that I do living in the East Coast in the United States, where it's easy to find games in pretty much anything. But that's Titanfall 1 in 2022. Let me know what you guys think about Titanfall 1 in the comment section down below. Did you ever play it back in the day? Do you still play it? And do you think we'll ever get a Titanfall 3? As always, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.